In this lesson, we're going to talk about converting between mixed numbers, and mixed numbers are numbers like 2 and 3/4, which has a whole value and a fraction, and an improper fraction, which would be like 11 of those 1/4. Those actually represent the same quantity, but they're two different ways. This one mixed, this one called an improper fraction, meaning it's bigger on top than on bottom. So to convert, let's take a look at this drawing. This one says convert 1 2/3 into an improper fraction. Well, the 1 as thirds is a third, a third, a third. The 2/3, there we go. This is 1 2/3. As an improper fraction, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those 1/3. You have 5/3. Now, if you wanted to do it with arithmetic, let's show, because I certainly don't want to always draw this picture, and this is described down here. If you have 1 2/3, what you do is multiply the denominator times the whole number. 3 times 1, and then add the numerator, and all of that will be over the original denominator. So 3 times 1 plus 2, 3 times 1 gives you these 3, plus 2 gives you 2 more, and 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5, and it's over 3, so it is 5/3. Multiply the whole number by the denominator, 1 times 3 or 3 times 1. Add the result to the numerator that was already there, in this case 2, and then keep the denominator. Let's take a look at some of these. All right, I have 2, no we don't. I have 3 2/9. I'm going to multiply 9 times 3. 9 times 3. I'm going to add the 2, and it's going to stay over the denominator of 9. 9 times 3, that gives me 27, plus 2 is 29 over 9. That's my improper fraction. 9 times 3 is 27, plus 2 more is 29, and it's over 9. All right. Let's look at number 2. I have 7 1/8. I multiply 8 times 7. I add the 1 that was already there. I leave it over 8. 8 times 7 is 56, plus 1 is 57, and it's over 8. You may not need to show this step. Multiply 8 times 7 for 56. 1 more is 57. Keep it over 8. All right, I have 10 3/4. That's 4 times 10, plus the 3 that's already up there. Keep it over the 4. 4 times 10 is 40, plus 3. That gives me 43 over 4 as my improper fraction. It is 43 1/4. 43/4. Next one, I have 1 9/10. Multiply 10 times 1, add the 9, it stays over 10. 10 times 1 is 10, plus 9 is 19 over 10. Leaving this step off, just 10 times 1 is 10, plus 9 is 19 over 10. Suppose I have 30 2/5. That is 5 times 30 plus 2 over 5. 5 times 30, that's going to be 150. Plus 2 is 152 over 5. Okay. Let's look at another one. I have 5 and 1/6. That is 6 times 5 plus 1, leave it over 6. 6 times 5 is 30 plus 1. 6 times 5 is 30 plus 1 is 31 over 6. All right, this next one I'm going to have some paper so that I can do this because it looks like very large arithmetic. I have 347 and 6/7. All right, this is going to be 7 times 347 plus 6, and it's going to be over 7. Now I'm going to have to find a spot to do this multiplication. So I have 347 times 7. 7 times 7 is 49, carry the 4. 7 times 8 is 28, plus 4 is 32. 7 times 3 is 21, and 3 more is 24. So I have 2, 4, 2, 9 plus 6 over 7. When I add 6 to that, I'm going to get 2, 4, 3, 5 over 7. And that one just had large numbers. The process was identical, but the numbers got very large. All right, now we didn't seem to have any trouble changing from a mixed number into its improper form. We multiplied 3 times 1 and added 2 and kept the denominator. Now we're going to go backwards. To convert from fraction notation, which is improper fraction notation, to a mixed numeral, you divide. You divide 13 by 5. It went in 2 times. The quotient you get is the whole number. Multiply, subtract, the remainder becomes the numerator of your fraction piece. All right, so let's take a look at this one. 15 over 7. It's going to be dividing the 7 into the 15. It's always the bottom into the top. Goes in there 2 times. 2 times 7 is 14. We subtract with a remainder of 1. This is how it's written. This 2 is the whole number part. The remainder is the numerator, 1/7. So we had 15/7. That means that there were 7/7 2 times with one little piece left over. So we're always going to divide and write down our remainder as the numerator of the fraction. The denominator does not change. Okay, let's do that again. We're going to have division on each of these. I'm going to divide 6 into 25. It goes 4 times. 4 times 6 is 24. 1 left over. That means that this is the whole number 4 and the fraction 1/6. In my math lab, you will have a tool that looks like this for putting in mixed numbers. Okay, let's look at the next one. 11/5. You're going to divide 5 into 11. It goes 2 times. 2 times 5 is 10, with 1 left over. So this is 2 with remainder of 1 over 5. Let's look at another one. Going to divide 10 into 59. Well, 10 goes into 59 5 times. 5 times 10 is 50. Subtract, and we have 9 left over. This is the mixed number, whole number 5 with 9/10 left over. Right, number 12. Going to divide 4 into 49. 4 goes into 4 once. Multiply for 4. Subtract, bring down the 9. 4 goes into 9 2 times. 2 times 4 is 8. subtract for 1. This is 12 and 1/4. 12 and 1/4. The next one, we're going to divide 8 into 95. 8 goes into 9 one time. 1 times 8 is 8. Subtract, bring down the 5. 8 goes into 15. Well, it doesn't go twice because 2 times 8 would be 16, so it only goes once. 1 times 8 is 8. Subtract with a remainder of 7. So this is 11 and 7/8. Make sure that this denominator is always the denominator here. Okay, I believe we have one more. We have 100 over 9, which means 9 goes into 100. Doesn't go into 1, but it goes into 10 one time. 1 times 9 is 9. Subtract, bring down the 0. 9 goes into 10 again one time. 1 times 9 is 9. Subtract for 1. We get the quotient is 11 with 1/9 left over. So as you finish this lesson, you should be able to take, say, 2 and 4/5 and switch it into fraction or improper fraction form. 5, that will be 5 times 2 plus 4 over 5. Or 5 times 2 is 10, plus 4 is 14 over 5. I went from mixed number to improper fraction form. If I have an improper fraction, like 12 over 3, make one up, sorry. Let's say 12 over 5. You're going to divide 5 into 12. 5 goes into 12 2 times. 2 times 5 is 10. Subtract with a 2 left over. So this is 2 and 2/5. So you should be able to go mixed to improper or improper to mixed.